Hey Whispers, Lapide here. Before we get into today's video, please allow me to give a quick disclaimer and a quick trigger warning. This video will have mentions of suicide, self-harm, self-hatred, and depressive thoughts. I do not want you to be triggered by this, so if you're sensitive to this type of content, please do click away right now. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on to our disclaimer. The disclaimer would be that I'm gonna use a concept and the term guardian angel. I'm aware that this has religious and spiritual beliefs to them, and I do not mean with this content to represent or even give my opinion about this. This video is purely made for fun, support, and fiction. I do not mix my own beliefs about religions or even about these concepts into this video. This is just for fun, and please do understand. If I offend you, I will apologize in advance. I have tried to be as careful as possible with my content in this video. Please do understand, and I hope you will enjoy the video either way. Let's get into the video, shall we? Breathe, my dear, and let the light hit your eyes. Open them for me now, and look around. Hello, my dear. It's very good to meet you, although our circumstances could be better. Who am I? I think it's not important who I am, and also that you have a very good idea. Indeed, I am your guardian angel. My name is Embrielle. Very nice to meet you. Although I cannot share the feeling of a first meeting, I've watched over you since you were born. Well, yes, I'm your guardian angel after all. It's my job to guide and protect you from everything I can, be that mostly spiritual harm. We are currently in a plane of transition, a realm between life and death. You have come here because, well, this is a place where spirits go before they die, and where angels like me can come and visit you, where we can talk to you. Dreams lie on the very edge of this reality as well, very close to the realm of life. That way I can sometimes visit you in your dreams, although you most often forget it. No need to say sorry, my dear. That is only how your mind works. We can only be forgotten, never remembered by those of your kind. And that is alright. Watching over you is the greatest gift I could ever have received. You are here, my dear, because what you did. You self-harmed before it all happened, didn't you? Cutting yourself, hurting yourself, telling yourself that you're not good enough, and telling yourself that you're worthless, and that this is the best thing to do. Then you did it. You took your own life. Oh yes, it did work indeed, although not completely. There is still a string of life attached to you. No, I cannot touch it, nor can you. It is simply in your being. You are still partially alive. Well, my dear, I am here to convince you to live on, to keep on with your life on Earth, and to not give up yet. Because there is hope for the future, and the things you tell yourself are not true. In this realm it is safe to talk, and safe to cry, my dear, so if you feel the need, please do tell me anything you want. No, nothing would come as a surprise, of course. Well, what is it that you want to tell me anyway? Getting things off your chest might be the best thing right now. I see. Well, my dear, I was already aware of these emotions and feelings you have, but they are so much stronger right now. Are you okay? Do not say that you are, because I can see the tears. You are not okay, and that's alright. No one here is going to judge you, it is just us. Well, my dear, may I speak for a moment, and may I tell you a few things? Thank you, my dear. Please, sit down, and maybe even come closer. I will tell you what I know. You see, I've watched you since you were born, and I've seen you grow. You were so bright and cheerful when you were little. A happy, positive child, even though things were hard sometimes. Yes, you had your hardships, but you always overcame them. And you always continue on living. Always smile to others. But then darkness started to settle in your heart. You felt like life was a burden, and that you were better off without it. And that life would be better off without you. You tried to harm yourself to get the feelings out, didn't you? To get the physical pain to numb the emotional one. But it does not work like that, my dear. You only did yourself more harm and felt guilty afterwards. I can tell you though, my dear, you do not deserve any harm. You only deserve the very best. Us angels are unable to lie, my dear, especially to those we protect, so please do not say that I am. Oh no need to apologize, it's okay. I just can't lie and I don't want you to think that I am, because you do deserve everything. You deserve the world. If I could give it to you, I would. Not in a romantic sense, no, but I do care about you a lot. More like someone I have loved watching, and that I love in a platonic way. Love of an angel is bigger than a human's, and you can never really understand it. There's not a word for it in human language either. But yes, my dear, I do love you. And other people do too. That is untrue, my dear. You are not unloved or worthless. You are very much loved and very much cared for. Some people are not as great as showing affection and love as others. But there are people that love you, and there are people that care about you a lot too. Right now, you are in a hospital, my dear. You are dying, although you can still fight it if you want to. By your bed, there are people weeping. They are worried about you and want you to return to them. I cannot show you, sadly. I wish I could, really. But I think it would only do more harm than good right now. I cannot tell you who it is either, my dear. Well, they are there because they care about you, of course. Because you are a strong, wonderful being, powerful and beautiful as well. And not just in your appearance, my dear, but in your soul, in your being. You are gentle and kind, caring. You protect those you can, and fight for what you think is right. Okay, maybe you have your negative qualities, but all of us do. Indeed, even I have some negative qualities, and that is alright. A rose wouldn't be a rose without its thorns, it would be just another flower. That is something I once heard from another angel in the world. Well, yes, it is true though. A thorn is important to make a rose, otherwise it would be a flower. But because of the pain that it can cause, it only becomes more beautiful. And I think that is true. Life is hard and painful, but you humans are so beautiful. You fight against the pain and you go on. You move through it and you move past it. You evolve and improve in ways that we angels could never imagine and could never do ourselves. We are static beings, one that only exists for a reason. You humans, however, can change your fate, can change your destiny, and can change everything you want. You can improve and you can grow, and that is something wonderful, my dear. Oh, but you do grow. Even if you don't realize it right now, you are growing every single day. And later, when you look back at it, you will see that, and you will see that you are growing so much. Well, yes, I am convinced that you will return to Earth, because you still have so much to live for. My dear, you are not worthless. Of course not. You are worth more than 1,000 diamonds, more than a bazillion stars. Yes, I am speaking the truth. You are worth so much, more than anything, more than anyone, because you are you. You have a worth and a strength. You are passionate and brave, and like I said, you are very gentle and kind. Those are qualities this world needs right now. And I know life is hard, trust me, I have seen you struggle more than once. But every time you came over it, didn't you? That's right. So why would you give up now? I will help you. I promise. I will. You don't have to do this alone, you know. You have my guidance, even though you might not remember it. Even though you might not realize it either. I will always be watching you, and I will always guide you to the best of my abilities. Because I love you, my dear, and so do so many people on the earth that you live. Now then, my dear, it is time for you to make a choice. Will you come with me to the land of the living, and live out the rest of your life in peace and happiness? Or will you go to the land of the death, where I can no longer reach you? If I may request something, I want to keep on guiding you. So please, but it is your choice, I'm only advising. And yes, I am maybe a little bit selfish. I told you already, even I have flaws. Thank you, my dear. That is a wonderful choice. I am glad you want to keep on living, and I promise I will protect you. Very well. Let us go to the land of the living again. Here, take my hand. Of course, you can have a hug before we go. There. Do my wings feel nice around you? Shh. Now, it's time to close your eyes again and fall back into your body. Go back to your life, my dear. And when you wake up, do not worry. I'm right beside you all the time, and I will make sure that you are protected, safe, and that you feel loved. You're not alone, and you're certainly worth it.